Hey, ya friends! It's the most listiest time of the year! Here's my top 10 games of 2018. Spoilers, it's almost all indies. I'm sorry. Also, there's no actual spoilers in here, by the way. Let's start out with some weird subcategories. Games I played that aren't from 2018. Cities Skylines and Puzzle Agent 1 and 2. So I've technically played Cities Skylines before this year, but I think I didn't get good at playing it until now. Now that I'm okay at it, wow, I love this city simulator. It's really good and satisfying. Look, I built a pizza. Wow. And Puzzle Agent 1 and 2 were funny and charming as hell. I'm a big sucker for puzzle games, and it's nice to play a goofy one after playing a lot of others that are about really deep crap, like the meaning of human consciousness. But yeah, Puzzle Agent was really fabulous. I hope we can see more fun, original works in this developer's future. What? Best games I watched my boyfriend play. God of War and Hitman. Hello, the only AAA games on my list. How are you? Like you've already heard, God of War is good. No surprise there. Yep. You can read or watch any other positive review of God of War, and you can get the gist there. And Hitman, similarly, is really good. It's really awesome to watch and not play, because I am the type of person that completely panics during stealth games. Very pathetic. Chip, however, is good at these things, so I get to suggest dumb murder strategies without having to pull it off myself. Because if I did, I would definitely accidentally push whatever button it is that makes Agent 47 yell in a crowded room,
"Hello, I am a professional murder man."
That's what he sounds like, right? Pretty sure.
Biggest disappointment. Hashtag wargames.
Hashtag wargames. And the fact that Sam Barlow is still writing game things in general. What's up with that? The dude's not very good at it. Well, he's probably still getting work because nobody's made any absolutely scathing video essays about him not being very good at it, and that's because I am too damn busy right now.
Enjoy the lulls for a minute, Kelly.
And without any further ado, here is the actual GOTY list.
Number 10. Super Smash Bros. Infinite. Ultimate, whatever.
As long as I'm playing against somebody who is precisely the same skill level of me, Super Smash Bros. Is great and will continue to be great until Sakurai dies. Because I mean, he's probably they're gonna force him to make another one of these eventually. Don't act like it's the last. They're gonna make another one, I think.
Number 9. Cultist Simulator.
This boring-looking card game thing is shockingly addictive despite its mysterious ways. It's really
hardcore
in that it doesn't
hold your hand
at all. And it makes the most of this because it actually contributes to the experience somehow. It really does feel like you're investigating the occult while simultaneously investigating how you even interface with the game itself. It's pretty weird, but heck, I like it. It's a great illustration of how gameplay itself can lend itself to the narrative experience of a game. Also, one of my guys got eaten by a demon I conjured up, but he ended up okay, and that's hilarious.
Number 8. Celeste.
Another really cool example of gameplay and narrative coexisting in harmony. Celeste is an action platformer with a real sweet narrative about living with anxiety. Its tight controls and tough but fair difficulty push the player to challenge themselves, which is not just great gameplay, but it's something that acts as structural support for its narrative about overcoming the obstacles that come with anxiety disorders. Cool. Celeste is cool. That's cool.
Number 7. Donut County.
Cute, short, and funny, just how I like my romantic partners. Donut County is a Katamari-esque romp in a stylish world of controllable holes. I was won over pretty quick by its satisfying gameplay and charming writing.
Number 6. Overcooked 2.
Hey, it's more Overcooked, but now you can throw things, bitch! Total game changer. Overcooked was a damn good couch co-op game, and the sequel continues being awesome. Both games suffer from an ending that feels like it happens a tiny bit too soon, but that just might be me being hungry for more and more and more Overcooked. I really like Overcooked.
Number 5. The Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy.
It was a big year for the concept of nostalgia itself, and subsequently, for me, the exact target demographic of this shameless nostalgia bait, a sad 30-ish-year-old who misses classic platformers. That is me. Anyway, Crash games, mostly the third one, were my jam when I was 10 or whatever, and this HD remake of the trilogy is basically perfect. Toys for Bob did a fantastic job on it. Every game looks and sounds and feels gorgeous.
Number 4. Minute.
Delightful and well-structured, Minute takes what would otherwise be a very mediocre RPG and warps it into a giant puzzle by enacting a strict 60-second time limit. I didn't expect this game to be as funny and charming as it is. I know I keep using the word charming, but this is just the year of charming games for me. It's super cute and totally worth the measly $10 it costs. $10. That's nothing. It's also a good couch co-op experience if you want to switch off on the controller between deaths.
Number 3. The Spyro Reignited Trilogy.
As much as I loved Crash Bandicoot, Spyro 1 and 2 were my truest PlayStation 1 loves when I was a kid. And hey, Toys for Bob made both remakes of these awesome game series. Let's give them a hand for not fucking them up! Except they didn't put subtitles in the game, so I'm gonna have to confiscate that trophy on behalf of all the hard-of-hearing Spyro fans out there. Sorry, you fucked up that part. Other than the subtitle garbage, the Spyro Reignited trilogy is practically perfect in every way, and the little changes they made were pretty positive ones overall. I adore the personality they injected into all those dragons you rescue too. You can feel the love coming through with those character designs. And I didn't think they'd be able to make Spyro as a character better. But then they animated him to do shit like this. Holy fucking shit, Spyro is a fucking cat now, oh my god!
Number 2, Return of the Obra Dinn.
Holy shit, this game was awesome! Return of the Obra Dinn is a puzzly mystery game where you're trying to account for the individual demise of every lost soul aboard a doomed ship using educated guesses and a complex process of elimination and this magic pocket watch and so forth and so on. It's a form of gameplay that I'm not used to experiencing. I don't know if there's any other games that are quite like this, but if you know any, tell me about them, because I'm way into this shit. The story is woven in such an intricate way and presented in such a unique style with music and voice acting that all confluences into a game with this amazing, amazing mood. You gotta play this thing. Play this freaking thing already. You may ask, does it have replay value? My answer to that is, why do you care so much about that? You pay money to watch movies and the events don't change in the movie, but you can own those on Blu-ray and watch them a bunch of times. I don't understand. Buy it, it's really good. Play it, it's freaking awesome. Are you really gonna remember everybody's name on this boat and what happened to— there's 60 people on this boat. You're not gonna remember just get it. Just get the game. Just get the game. And finally, my game of the year is...
Why try?
Swery's The Missing, J.J. McField and the Island of Memories.
Are you surprised though? Because Swery is awesome. I want to have a beer with that guy. You should all want to have a beer with Swery and be very nice to him. He seems like a nice man who makes good games, okay? The game is fun. The collectibles are satisfying. The characters are engrossing. The puzzles are just tricky enough to be a challenge without getting mad at it. I love weird puzzle games, and The Missing is just pretty great on that merit alone. It is a good, weird puzzle game. If you don't know anything about this game, like I did before I played it, just stop watching this video right now before I spoil what rules about it. Unless you have some problems with the topics covered in this game's content warning, you should play this game. I don't even want to spoil the mechanics for you. It's cool. Okay, I hope you unspoiled folks left, because here comes the spoilers. 3, 2, 1, look out. They're not really spoilers, just gameplay mechanic stuff. Whatever. So, 2018 was a great year for games that display whatever the opposite of ludonarrative dissonance is. Ludonarrative consonance, I guess, would be the opposite of that. But anyway, this game is impressive in multiple ways, but one of them is how the gameplay supports the narrative so nicely. It's well written and empathetic and a symbolically tight game. You play as JJ, a young woman who is stuck in a cycle of self-destruction. She has to use parts of her painfully dismembered body to solve puzzles and traverse the world while she's searching for the person she loves. The violence is shocking but necessary for the narrative. It feels rare to see extreme implied violence used in a careful and purposeful way like this. And not just for shock value, it's simultaneously disturbing and absurd, which is perfectly in line with the game's scenario. It's actually kind of a miracle that this game does not come off as edgy with this kind of violence in it, but The Missing has its heart squarely in the right place. Its symbolism is better when the player comes to their own conclusions about it, so I'm not going to go on about exactly what I think it all means, because I could write a whole essay about this game. But I'll keep it short. Swery's The Missing is not just a fun puzzle platformer, which it is, it's a meaningful and important piece of art dedicated to those struggling in an oppressive world. Nobody is wrong for being who they are. Oh shit, I didn't write an outro for this, I just stopped at the end of that part right there. Okay, here's a random outro that I'm making up right now. Thanks for watching my Games of the Year 2018 list. If you like my stuff, you should like and comment and subscribe. And if you don't like my stuff, you should do none of those things and do something you do enjoy, because you're just stressing yourself out. There's really no productive reason to torture yourself like this. So if you do really like my stuff, you should send me some money on Patreon or something like that. That's cool to do. And you can also send me money directly if you're not into the Patreon thing through paypal.me/VoidBurger. That's cool too. By the way, I also stream. I stream things. I stream games a lot on twitch.tv/VoidBurger. Big surprise. I'm changing my stream schedule next year, though, to be in the evenings probably, so stay tuned for that stuff. If you want all the updates and hot takes of VoidBurger, go on over to Twitter. That's where I tweet things, and that's probably the best place to find out when I'm doing the streams and the new schedule and stuff like that, if you don't want to spend money on Patreon to get that kind of update. But that's the outro. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.